lighthouse door is locked from the inside. A single lamp glows in the stairwell. The beam outside keeps its slow rotation. Nothing is about to change. You don't need to focus. The words can stay in the background, like the tide moving under stone. A narrow spiral stair climbs around the inner wall. Painted steps remain dry and clean. No boot scuffs the metal. A handrail follows the curve. Its surface feels cool. No hand slides along it. Halfway up, a small window looks out to the harbor. Water holds a dark, smooth surface. No wake reaches the rocks. A row of dock lights sits far below. They do not flicker. They keep their pale pools. In the service room, shelves hold spare bulbs in boxes. Labels remain readable. Nothing is opened. A radio set rests silent beside a logbook. No static breaks through. No voice arrives. The beacon motor keeps its steady pace above. Not faster, not slower. A relay clicks once in the panel. Then the same low hum returns. Outside, the beam sweeps across open water. It touches the breakwater, then moves on. The sea remains calm beyond it. No boat light approaches. Distance stays empty. On the desk, a chart lies under a clear sleeve. Grid lines remain sharp. No page turns. A pencil rests in its clip. No note is added. The log stays blank tonight. A small battery cabinet shows one green lamp. A second lamp stays off. No alarm color appears. Ventilation moves through a grill in a slow loop. The air stays even. It never chills the room. Along the stairwell wall, a safety sign reads, "Keep clear." Letters remain clear. No tape edge lifts. At the top landing, a hatch remains sealed. Bolts hold tight around the rim. No draft slips through. Below, the harbor continues its quiet hold. Water shifts against stone, then settles. A gull call comes once from the dark. It fades quickly. Nothing answers it. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The lighthouse holds its steady work above the empty harbor, quiet and unchanged through the long hours before morning. Near the base of the stair, a coat hook holds a rain jacket. The fabric stays still. No zipper moves. A pair of boots rests on a rubber mat. The mat lies flat. No grit scatters from it. In the service room, a spare lens cap sits in a tray. It stays centered. No hand reaches for it. A wrench set remains closed in its case. Clasps stay shut. No metal clinks. Outside the beam, the horizon remains dark and level. Stars hold their positions. No cloud edge drifts into view. The rotating light returns again. It passes across the window frame, then slides away. A small thermometer near the desk holds its number. It does not climb. it does not drop. The radio remains silent. The logbook remains open. No line is written. Down at the dock, a flag line hangs without movement. Ropes remain slack. No knot tightens. A single buoy blinks far out on the water. Slow, measured. It does not change the harbor. It only marks distance. The stair remains dry. The handrail remains cool. The lamp remains steady. And the lighthouse continues its slow rotation, keeping the same calm pattern until the first pale light reaches the sea. In a wall cabinet, a spare foghorn fuse rests in a labeled slot. The slot remains full. No cover plate shifts. A small switch panel reads "Auto." The selector stays in place. No test is running. On a shelf, a coil of rope sits in neat loops. The loose end stays tucked under the last turn. Nothing unravels. A flashlight lies beside it. Its lens remains clear. The switch stays off. Above the stair, the lens room remains closed. A round door holds a tight seal. Its handle remains centered. Through a small porthole, glass prisms hold a faint shine. No hand wipes the surface. No cloth moves. Outside, the beam completes another sweep over the water. It crosses the buoy light once, then leaves it behind. The harbor stays quiet. The docks stay dark. No engine hum rises from the shore. A weather radio antenna stands on the roofline. Its cable remains clipped to the wall. No wind bends it. Inside, a barometer holds steady. The needle does not drift. The case remains dry. Near the desk, a mug rests on a coaster. The lid remains on. No steam rises. A paper note sits under a clear weight. Edges remain flat. No corner lifts. At the base of the tower, a maintenance door remains shut. Its hinges do not creak. A padlock stays centered in its loop. Beyond it, a short passage leads to the generator bay. The bay remains dark. No motor starts. A small charger light stays green on the power strip. Cables remain in tidy runs. No plug loosens. The low hum of the beacon continues above, steady, unchanging. Outside the window, a faint line of foam touches the rocks, then pulls away, then returns. The water stays gentle. The sound stays soft. Nothing changes its pace. The light keeps turning. The tower stays still. No change. Now. The stairwell lamp keeps its steady circle on the steps. No shadow changes shape. The paint remains dry. Outside, the beam continues its slow sweep. It crosses the harbor mouth, then returns to open water. In the service room, the panel stays in auto. No selector moves. No test light appears. The battery cabinet keeps one green lamp. The second lamp remains off. color shows. A relay inside the beacon controller clicks once. One click. Then the same low hum resumes. Nothing else follows it. The tower returns to its baseline quiet. At the window, dock lights remain in pale pools. Rope lines hang slack. No knot tightens. A buoy blinks far out beyond the breakwater. Slow, measured. The chart sleeve on the desk stays flat. Grid lines remain sharp. No page turns. The pencil stays clipped. No note is added. A thin draft moves through the vent grill. Not colder, not warmer, just even. The air settles again without change. Up the stair, the lens room door remains sealed. Its handle stays centered. No hinge shifts. Through the porthole, prisms keep their faint shine. No cloth moves across the glass. Outside, foam touches the rocks once, then pulls away, then returns. The sound stays soft and low. It never sharpens. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The lighthouse keeps its slow rotation above the empty harbor, quiet and unchanged through the next stretch of night. Near the coat hook, the rain jacket stays still. No zipper moves. The fabric does not sway. Boots remain on the mat. The mat stays flat. On the rope shelf, loops remain neat. The loose end stays tucked. Nothing unravels. The flashlight stays off beside the coil. Its lens remains clear. A barometer needle holds steady. It does not drift. The case remains dry. The weather antenna cable stays clipped to the wall. No wind tugs it. Down at the dock, a metal ladder rests against the pier. Rungs remain dry. No footstep meets them. A small sign reads, "No entry." Letters remain clear in the lamp spill. In the generator passage, darkness remains complete. No motor starts. No fan turns. Only the beacon hum continues above, steady and even. At the base door, the padlock remains centered. No key turns. No latch lifts. The maintenance corridor remains shut from the tower. Outside, the beam returns again across the window frame. It slides over the sill, then moves on. The horizon stays dark and level. No boat light appears. The stairwell remains dry. The handrail remains cool. The lamp remains steady. And the quiet continues until morning. In the service cabinet, a spare foghorn fuse rests in its labeled slot. The slot remains full. No cover plate shifts. A small charger light stays green on the power strip. Cables remain in tidy runs. No plug loosens. On the desk, the mug remains on its coaster. The lid stays on. No steam rises. A paper note rests under a clear weight. Edges remain flat. No corner lifts. Along the stair, A small marker plate shows the landing number. Digits remain readable. No hand touches the metal. A thin line of salt sits on the window frame. It does not spread. It does not fall. Outside, the buoy blinks again and fades. The dock lights remain fixed. The water keeps its gentle pull at the rocks. The tower holds its place. The beam keeps turning. A soft settling sound comes once from the stairwell wall. Not a warning, just structure and temperature. Then stillness returns. No change follows now.